Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Hello, who is speaking? Good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Tanushri this
Dhanushri,
side.
Dhanushri. Is it getting recorded now?
Yes, sir. It is recording.
It is getting recorded, yeah.
Yes, sir. So we'll wait for the participants to join, and like from 3-5.
Yeah, no problem. Are you, can you switch off that recording for a few seconds?
So actually, it is
Yeah, it
in
is.
with.
Okay. It is getting recorded by the computer center, I think, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, NIC. Am I right?
Sorry, I didn't get you, sir.
National Informatics Center. These are the people who are hosting this? No.
I'm sorry. You are asking with respect to the recording.
Yeah, NIC, National Informatics Center.
So actually, we keep a record of all the IEPs that we have conducted. So
Okay,
that's why it's a mandate. Like whenever an IP starts, it is recorded.
no problem.
Okay. Good afternoon, all the participants. So we are still in process of getting attendees, and we would be starting our investor education program by 3:05. I request all the participants to wait for another 5 minutes so we can have all the attendees, and then we'll start the presentation.
Kapil is still there, no?
I think Sir has left just now.
Who has left? Kapil. Acha, okay. Vishal means Vishal Nair. No.
Sorry, sir.
Who is Vishal?
So actually, we have participants
Okay.
all over. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I, Tanushree Rana, on behalf of NCDX, welcome you all on the Investor Education Program on the topic Agri Commodity Derivatives as an Asset Class. Today we have with us Mathishekharan sir, who has been a member of Forward Market Commissioner, and he'll be giving you in detail insight about how agri commodity derivatives can be utilized by you for your portfolio diversification and for trading in agri commodities. I thank every attendee for attending this webinar today, especially during the market hours. And sir, can we please start?
Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. At the very outset, I would like to convey my sincere thanks to NCDX, particularly Mr. Kapil and then Dhanushri and other senior executives of NCDX for having given me this great opportunity. Of course, I had worked as a member of Forward Market Commission. Before that, also I had worked there as director and economic advisor at same commission. But now after retirement, 5 years have lapsed. So I'm yet to not been completely tracking the market. So anyhow, with this slight background, I would like to say, I would like to give you an overview of a commodity futures market, and then I will say then how this market will be beneficial to you people, and what are the things that you have to do, etc. Friends, commodity futures market, you are all aware that it is an institution of a market infrastructure which links a host of commodity ecosystem entailing warehouses, cold storages, banks, insurance, assets, and so on and so forth. It is a subject, commodity futures market is a subject less understood and misunderstood by people. When I say less understood and misunderstood, there are some reasons. Because this market, you are all aware that those days, long ago, had emerged mainly for the purpose of protecting the interest of farmers. But on the one hand, when the prices are going up and up, the farmers are not getting remunerative prices. There is an increase in commodity prices everywhere, but people, poor farmers are still getting the same old, unremunerative prices. And this market is supposed to have hedges. Means hedging is the main mechanism prevalent in this market. But unfortunately, the real hedgers, that means the importers, exporters, stockists, even farmers, their presence is very less. And this market is supposed to be a perfect market, perfect competitive market. But perfect competition is not at all there. Only top 10 players mostly, occupy this market, dominate the market. And this market, if the poor, there should be a futures price and the forward price, there should be a proper alignment. But unfortunately, always there is a poor alignment with the physical market. These futures prices not aligning properly with the physical market prices. And speculation is the backbone of the commodity futures market. It is good that speculation is a must. Without speculation, no trade takes place. For example, if we both alone are existing in the market, for example, I want to sell a particular commodity at a price, say, for 100 rupees, a particular commodity to you, means you are there interested to buy the commodity, but not interested to buy that commodity at that price which I am quoting. So I am not getting a ready buyer for my product, though I am a genuine seller, and you are not getting a genuine seller for though you are a ready buyer, not getting a genuine seller. So if we both alone are existing in the market, the trade do not take place. That is why the third party, the speculator, comes in, and speculation therefore is essential. He accepts the risk. He acts as a buyer to the ready seller. Same way with the buyer. So speculation, though it is a must, but here in this market is always unscrupulous. So there is another problem of unscrupulousness in the market. Then there are three-tier regulation existing in the market. At the apex level, Government of India is there. Then at the middle level, SEBI is there. Then at the third level, the exchanges are there. Though this three-tier regulation is there, at times, whenever the commodity futures market regulator applies the regulatory measures, the prices are not coming under the purview of, control of this regulation. For example, in the year 2012 or 13, I forget, those days, guar seed prices were skyrocketing. When the guar seed prices was about 8,000 rupees per kilo, the price went up to 30,000 rupees within 1 month's time. Similarly, Gorkam, the prices of Gorkam was, but seed was 1 quintal. But I'm sorry, when the guar seed prices, 1 quintal was 8,000 rupees, the way it went up to 30,000. The Gorkam price, it was only 1 kilo, 30,000 rupees, went up to 1 lakh rupee within a period of 1 month. So, regulatory authorities applied a lot of regulatory measures. All instruments they have handled, but the price was not coming under their control. They had almost applied 86% margin, but yet prices were not coming under the control of the regulator. So though three-tier regulation was there, market prices are not moving as per the regulatory measures. So like that, there are so many chaos and confusion prevailing in the market. That is the reason these people, NCDX like exchanges, are conducting this type of program mainly for the sake of educating you people, enlightening you people, and also to instill confidence in the minds of investors so that you people can go on to play in this market in a more with more confidence. And let us see how this futures trading had emerged. For example, futures trading, people will know, everybody will know that it was there for long ago. Even during the period of Kautilya's Arthashastra also, there was a mention about similar type of trading. Those days, however, trade used to take place among the close-knit groups only. But somebody became a defaulter, then the trade used to collapse. But there was no trade guarantee also. So they had to find out the ways and means of getting into a normal, organized form of trade. So this organized form of trade, however, started in the year 1875. But this trade started in the commodity cotton, first of all, in Bombay. Though it started in cotton and 1875, but still due to so many reasons, mainly because people say that this type of trade induces inflation. So it was always remained always in a stagnated condition. Many a time trade used to collapse due to hue and cry about the rise in prices. Even in the parliament, people used to shout, the representatives of the people used to make hue and cry, saying that this type of trade induces inflation. Please stop it like that. So even after World War II, widespread price rise happened. It was due to commodity futures trading. That is what people alleged. And in the pre-independence era also, cotton markets functioned at Bombay, Hapur, Karachi, Lialpur, Amritsar, Okara, Calcutta. And groundnut markets prevailed in Madras and Bombay. Linseed markets functioned in Bombay and Calcutta. For jute and Hessian cloth also, same type of trading took place in Calcutta. Sugar markets were there in Bombay, Calcutta, Muzaffarnagar, Kanpur. So like that, all these markets were going on. It was there. However, there were no uniform guidelines for or regulations for such type of trading in those days. So trade was simply regulated by close-knit groups only. That is why there was a need for regulating the futures trading immediately after India became republic. And that is why Forward Contracts Regulation Act in the year 1952 was passed. Then the act was passed, there was a thought process of defining what is a forward contract. And they all could not define forward contract in a straightforward manner. They could define the forward contract in a negative manner, in an indirect manner, not negative, in an indirect manner. Forward contract means is not a ready delivery contract. They did not say forward contract means this. They simply could say forward contract means it is not a ready delivery contract. When they defined the forward contract in an indirect manner, saying it is not a ready delivery contract, then the question arose as to what is a ready delivery contract. A ready delivery contract is a contract in which the delivery and payments are made within a period of 11 days. In the Forward Contracts Act, they had mentioned the period 11 days. Suppose you go to the market, make the payment and take the goods across the table, making the payment and then bring the goods, means if everything happens within a period of 11 days, it is a ready delivery contract. Beyond the 11 days, it becomes a forward contract. Of course, party to party contracts are not coming under the purview. And when you say that it is a forward contract, then there are certain types of forward contracts. The NTSD contract, TSD contract. What is NTSD and TSD contract? Means a non-transferable specific delivery contract. Non-transferable specific delivery contract means the commodity to be delivered is specific, quantity of the commodity to be delivered is specific, quality of the commodity specific, and the place at which it has to be delivered, that is also specific. So everything is specific. Only thing is the contract cannot be transferred from one party to another party. That is why it is called non-transferable specific delivery contract. If the contract is between A and B, the A cannot B cannot transfer the right to C or C to somebody else. So, on the other hand, transferable specific delivery contract is a contract in which the right of the contract can be transferred from one party to another party. So this is a futures forward contract, and highly standardized form of forward contract is called futures contract. It is otherwise known as hedge contract, or this is the exchange traded contract. This is the contract for the exchange gives a guarantee, and that is why it is called as a highly standardized contract, and it is an exchange traded contract. However, if the contract is settled in one day, then also it becomes a forward contract. And at the same time, if a contract is traded without a commodity, then also it is called a forward futures contract. So, however, under the regulation, traders enter into the contract between or through the members of the recognized exchange. Now, developments during the forward contracts 1952. What were the developments? How many commodities it were traded, and how many exchanges, etc. There were those days 113 commodities were permitted to be traded as per the Act. Means after the formation of the Act, Government of India permitted 113 commodities. However, in the real sense, only in 5 commodities the contracts were going on in the regional commodity exchanges. Those days there were no national level multi-commodity exchanges. In these 5 commodities, what were those commodities? Pepper, turmeric, castor seed, gur and potato. In these 5 commodities, Pakka futures trading, forward trading was going on, and otherwise in many other commodities like cotton and all, like NTSD and TSD contracts were going on. These NTSD and TSD contracts were all genuine merchandising contracts. Only those people who were interested in getting their raw materials timely, they had used those contracts. Then also, there was not much progress in the commodity futures market. Everywhere only Daba trading was rampant. So, in order to streamline this market, various committees were formed by the Government of India, and Kapra committee and Kushur committee and so many committees were formed, and these committees had recommended after openness of the economy in the year 1991, these committees had recommended that futures trading is good, so it should be allowed to be traded exchanges, and accordingly national level exchanges also came up. In the year 2002, first commodity national level commodity exchange to be established was enough only in Ahmedabad. Then came multi-commodity exchange, and then NCDX, AS, ICX.
Okay, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, would it be possible that you could share the presentation along with this?
Pardon?
Could you also please share the presentation?
This I have not got that loaded in my computer. Only
Okay.
in the paper. This I had shared it to you.
Okay, okay. I'll share it with sir. I'll share
Please.
it.
Yeah, I'm not having that. You kindly put it. Can I go ahead?
I hope my screen is visible, sir.
Yeah. It is visible, please. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, this is now come back to so page number 5. Yes. So, national level exchanges came up, particularly NMC first came, and then multi-commodity exchange, which is basically. Hello, are you able to hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Basically, MCX started doing in bullion metals and NCDX concentrated in agri commodities. So, yes, also mostly in agri commodities. But nowadays, this type of trades are even BSC and NSC also allowed. But I understand that except MCX and NCDX, trading in other exchanges are not progressing well. Maybe people are not still interested to enter into commodity futures market. As usual, it is going on in a very stagnated way. So the regulator is earlier this market was regulated by the Forward Market Commission, and subsequently in the year 2015 it got merged with the SEBI, and SEBI is the regulator. And let us see how much was the value of trade total, out of which what was the next slide, madam? What was the share of agri commodities in the commodity futures market? If you come to know, it is hardly 12. It was hovering around 10 to 12, 14% only. And next slide, commodities traded and turnover. I have given this slide. Like crude oil, gold, silver, etc. These are all the commodities traded in MCX. And those days, you will be surprised to know that even on a single day in MCX in the year 2012 or 14, I forget, but 1,10,000 crores was the turnover in the multi-commodity exchange. That and 187 lakh crore was the turnover in the multi-commodity exchange. That was the days, during which those days were the days during which MCX flourished like anything in bullion metals, particularly gold and silver, etc. Other exchanges, NCDX also was doing exceedingly well in agri commodities, but I do not know what is the present size of trade in NCDX and other exchanges. Now let us come to market participants, page number 10, madam. If you see that in the commodity exchanges, that page number 10, commodity exchanges, the participants are basically hedgers, speculators, and arbitrators. And hedgers means genuine hedgers nowadays not there. I have already told you the market is completely dominated by top 10 players, out of which how many are genuine 10 hedgers, only God knows. But you people may be knowing better. But the stockists, exporters, and producers, if they all, I mean, particularly farmers also, even farmers can actively participate as hedgers by forming farmer federation groups. They can also really do hedging. But what is the extent to which these people are all, actively participating as genuine hedgers? I am still not having that information. And speculators are interested in favorable price fluctuation. These are the people who are bringing liquidity to the market. And arbitrators, they are the people simultaneously sell and purchase in two different markets for the purpose of availing benefit of price fluctuation. So their behavior will help removing price imperfections in different markets. Now let us come to a small example of hedging. Next slide, 11. I have given a very conservative type of example, like one Agri commodity, wheat. For example, if today is the price in the ready market, wheat price, suppose if it is 2,100, and he will be selling it at 2,200 in the futures market, and because within 3 months, say for example from today, for example 31st May 2022 is the price of wheat, ready price I'm talking about, ready price goes down from 2,100 to 2,000, means this person who is having this commodity will be losing 100 rupees per quintal. So to avoid this possible loss in future, this person is selling today itself, on 23rd itself, selling the wheat in the futures market at 2,200 rupees price per quintal. So even though the price falls to 2,000 rupees on 31st May 2022, and since the ready and futures moved in tandem, so on 31st May 2002, the price would have fallen to 2,100. So though the price had fallen 100 rupees in the ready market, since he had already sold the commodity in the futures market at 2,200 rupees per quintal, this person is able to block the, I mean, able to compensate, able to see that he gets 100 rupees profit in the futures market, which is he is able to offset whatever he has lost in the ready market. He was able to offset in the futures market. So this type of mechanism only is working in the commodity futures market. But the condition here is the future and assumption here is future moves always in tandem with the ready. That sort of assumption you have to have in your mind. But ready buyer will incur loss in the absence of future market when price goes down, but he can minimize his loss by entering into an opposite contract in the futures market. So ready and futures move in tandem in normal course, but futures price is always higher than the ready price because it carries a carrying cost. Now let us see the next slide, in which I have given you what are the conditions. I mean, why? I mean, how these commodities can be allowed to be traded in the futures market. Otherwise, suitability of commodities to be traded in the futures market. For example, one of the main suitability condition is that there should be large number of buyers and sellers. I have already told you that perfect competition should prevail in the market. Perfect competition means a large number of buyers and sellers. So large number of buyers and sellers gather together means they enter into buy-sell contracts. They go on indulging in buying and selling activities. So that is creating an environment of the most competitive environment gets emerged there. And in that competitive environment, because of large number of buyers and sellers play, the most competitive price gets emerged. And another condition suitability is a large supply of commodities. Commodity in question to be traded in the futures market is it should have large supply. Narrow commodity is certainly unfit to be traded in the commodity futures market because people will be able to corner the supply of the commodities. So only few people will be able to control the supply of the commodities. That should not be the case. Then there should be wide price fluctuation in the commodity futures market. And I have already told perfect competition. Then homogeneity of commodities. Yes, the commodity in question should be homogeneous in character. It should be capable of standardized, and there should not be any government control. And this commodity in question should not be a perishable commodities. Nowadays, I am told even eggs are getting traded in the futures market, though it is perishable. And fruits are also getting traded in the commodity futures market, though they are perishable. So depending upon the regulatory measures, the regulator can design contracts according to which the marketplace can play, trade even in this type of perishable commodities nowadays. Then the objectives of futures trading. Yes, there are two important objectives. Number one objective is price discovery, and the other one is price risk management. So prices, I have already told, gets discovered in the most competitive environment, And discovered prices are the signal for the farmers to decide which crop they should grow. Now, the asset class you are talking about, this is the reason farmers are able to decide which crop they should decide, show in their paddy field or in their land. So accordingly, depending upon the indication given by the, for example, price sticker boards giving prices in the NCDX NCDX platform, and seeing that price sticker boards, the farmers are immediately deciding which crop they should sow in their land. So that is one important reason. And price risk management takes place through hedging, and it is to avoid possible loss in future, traders enter into opposite contract. Then the regulatory focus, market integrity, transparency, investor protection measures. These are the three important area on which the regulator concentrate. Why? Because the regulators are interested to ensure competitiveness as well as efficiency and integrity in the market. So market integrity should be protected at any cost. So otherwise, the poor traders will get cheated. There will be manipulation. There will be trade abusing, fraud. So to avoid all these things, market integrity is main focus as far as regulator is concerned, and transparency is another important focus for the regulator. And why transparency? Because the traders should get transparent data so that they will be able to take informed decision in an effective manner. And investor protection measures, if investor protection measures are not there, there will be more frauds and cheating, etc. And there will be chaos prevailing. That is why this type of awareness program also educating investors by conducting this type of trainings, etc. So all these things are being done mainly to see that only fit and proper persons operate in the market. And also they should be given grievance redressal mechanism in a pakka manner, because safe and secure environment should prevail in this market, so that when farmers are interested to increase their assets, to improve some earnings as by using this contract as an asset class contract. So these are the things essentially required in the regulatory system. And what are the regulatory tools? Madam, please come to page 12. Hello? Page 12. What is this? Page 15. Yeah, these are the regulatory tools available in the market for the purpose of regulating this commodity futures market. Number one is ordinary margin. When a person wants to enter into a trade in the commodity futures market, he has to pay some margin. Initially, he has to pay initial margin, and with a very, very little margin, he is able to have the supply of, he is able to have the control of a large chunk of the commodity. For example, in the case of gold, only 6% margin you have to pay, and you can buy almost 1 kilo of gold. And special margin. The next important margin is special margin. It is generally imposed on one side. Suppose prices are moving only on one side. For example, prices are going up and up, means it will be imposed on the buy side. And margins are imposed on sell side, means the prices are going more and more towards the downward trend. So these two margins are important. And daily price fluctuation limit also is one important regulatory tool. Because on a particular day, the market regulators will not like to see the price are moving beyond an uncontrollable limit. So for controlling that commodity to not to move beyond an uncontrollable limit, daily price fluctuation limits are imposed. Similarly, weekly price fluctuation are also there. Then there is an open position limit. And if all these measures are not able to be, effective, then they suspend the contract. Also, sometimes they close down the contract. That we did for guar seed, guarcum, when these things were going beyond the regulatory measures purview. And so with all these things, with all these regulatory measures, in an effective way, the market can be controlled, and farmers particularly will be not in a very bad position when they are playing this, when they are indulging hedge trading to earn more and more using these commodities, agri commodities as an asset class. How to strengthen the market integrity, how to improve investor confidence, how to increase the participation of genuine hedgers. These are the basic objectives I have already told you. Means market integrity, transparency, investor protection, curbing excessive speculation, etc. Now, forget about this. Let us come to page number 18, madam. Past initiatives to promote and regulate futures trading. What were the initiatives taken by the government to see that commodity trading, particularly agri commodity trading, is used by the farmers and the farmer federation groups as an asset class? So for that purpose only, lot of efforts were put in by the government, formed a number of committees. I have already told Dantwala committee, Kusuru committee, Kabra committee, and all these committees were formed mainly to examine, to allow the trade towards, protecting the interest of the farmers. Now let us come to page number 20, madam. These are the FSLRC are all not nowadays applicable. Existing system of regulation, I have already said there is a apex level, Government of India is there, SEBI is there in that second level. Earlier, Forward Market Commission was there. Okay, madam, page number 20. Okay, SEBI is there as a second intermediary regulator, which took over from the Forward Market Commission. It has both the regulator's main role is, the SEBI's main role is to advise the central government and to keep the forward markets under observation. It has to collect and publish information. It has to approve the rules, bylaws of the exchange, it has to grant permission, undertake inspection of books of accounts, submit periodical reports to the government, appoint independent directors on the boards of exchange, and it will forward the complaints to the police or income tax department in respect of offences committed under the act. So this SEBI as a regulator has got even civil court power. It will be able to suspend even the members. It give directions to the exchange to make bylaws and regulations. So these are all exchange, how exchanges are regulated, and for that purpose. So this we will forget about these things, madam. Now finally we'll come to page number 23. Before that, the third tier regulator also we have to tell. Third tier regulator, the exchanges nowadays it is a mutualized setup. Earlier it was going on in a commodity specific regional exchanges. There were only 27 commodity regional exchanges, but almost very few exchanges are means the regional exchanges are almost not involved in the futures trading nowadays. I think arm's sake they are existing one or two, but trading is not happening. But the main exchanges, means the national exchanges, are demutualized exchanges. There is a separation of trading rights from ownership rights, and corporate governance is effectively ensured in the national level exchanges. And these national level exchanges provide a platform for fair price discovery, and it gives a guarantee to the counterparty risk. These exchanges ensure wider participation. They provide real-time information dissemination. It mediates between buyers and sellers of commodities. It acts as an efficient risk transfer platform for value chain participants, help orderly trading of markets through various checks and efforts. So these are all the exchanges role. And I have told that after merger of FMC with SEBI, now the SEBI has streamlined these markets like anything. It has got, it has introduced so many innovative type of regulatory measures, and even the comprehensive KYC requirement also in a very crystal clear manner they have given for enabling these members to, as well as the clients, to operate in an effective manner without any fear, without any malpractice. So these are the base capital, net worth, etc. These are all the things which are applicable to the members and others. Now let us see what are the latest tools. Now these we have already seen, and recent regulatory steps also. I should say that it has segregated the client accounts members to segregate the client accounts. Heavy penalty for those who indulge in a client code modification, and SMS and email alerts were all made mandatory. Imposition of heavy penalties for violation of limit on open position. It has clubbed the open position to prevent cartelization. Registration of members and other intermediaries were done effectively. Investor protection fund was created, operationalized in a more effective manner. Quarterly settlement of accounts of clients were done, and to avoid members using clients' money and margin funding. Time difference between two settlements in respect of each client. All these things were done mainly to see that clients, I mean particularly the farmers, are not put to hardships. And for the people who are interested in deliveries, the staggered delivery system was introduced to have a credible threat of delivery, and also to avoid delivery pressure at the fag end of the delivery period, and also to control speculation in agri commodities. And staggered delivery used to start 15 days before the due date to enable the members to clearly decide on their position limits. And disclosure by exchanges of large trading positions. These are also one of the important regulatory measures taken. SEBI has taken measures to implement IASCO standards for spot prices polling in the commodity futures market. Spot price polling is one of the important things that only helps for the final settlement, for deciding the final settlement price. And formation of aggregators is another important step taken by SEBI for the purpose of promoting aggregators of farming community. These aggregators, farmer producer groups aggregators, are now directly are able to participate in the trading, just like a hedger. And investor service centers were also set up by the exchanges in important cities. And turnover of certain commodities have come down drastically, and therefore it has prescribed minimum criteria for national exchanges to maintain minimum turnover, say for example 1,000 crore. Like that, so many regulatory measures the SEBI has taken. All these things are mainly focused towards protecting the interest of farmers, because commodity, agri commodity particularly, is an asset class, and farmers mainly who are supposed to be protected by this commodity futures market mechanism. The regulator was interested to see all these things were done mainly for that purpose. And let us and NCDX, why you people should I mean, before that I want to say there were these NCDX and other exchanges so far must have conducted more than 2,500 awareness camps in the country, and also capacity building programs, etc. must have been conducted. Lot of price sticker boards were installed. All these things to enlighten the farmers, to make the price data available readily in a more transparent manner to the players, particularly to the farmers and the small clients. All these things were there. But what are the main challenges in the commodity futures market, particularly agri commodity futures market, is the spot price and the futures price do not align in a very proper manner in the physical market. There is low levels of hedging takes place as compared to speculation. Yes, I told you initially, lot of speculation, but less of hedging. And farmers' participation is almost negligible, and that is why all these things are happening to improve the to improve more and more farmers coming into the market. And lack of infrastructure, warehouses facilities were adequately not there, but nowadays NCDX has made very pakka efforts to see that warehouses are accredited and all infrastructural facilities are in place, and also quality certifying agencies, aggregators, storage facilities, etc. were all given at the warehouse level. And that is why even without even the warehouse receipts are allowed to be traded easily because of all these streamlining efforts taken by the regulator, and different tax treatment, stamp duty different in different states. All these things were hurdles, and there were newer trading technologies, ultra modern manipulative practices are all happening, like algorithm trading, etc. But nowadays SEBI is taking effective control to see that ultra modern manipulative practices do not take place or affect the agricultural this futures market. Then why people should trade still in commodity exchanges? For example, with the help of NCDX, as an example, I can tell you, commodity exchange offer most vibrant platform. Particularly NCDX is offering most vibrant platform for the purpose of efficient price discovery and price risk management. And NCDX has offered NCDX offers in almost more than 22 commodities. 445 members are there. 26 lakh clients NCDX has got. About 14,300 terminals in more than 1,000 towns and cities NCDX has established, and 325 approved warehouses are there. Transparent and reliable trading environment it has created. It has enhanced the security to the farmers. Easy access it has created to the bank credit for the farmers benefit. And there was no delivery default in the NCDX. That is one important thing that you people all should appreciate. And it ensures, NCDX ensures quality in grading, standardization, and packaging. And efficient spot price polling it has created in 47 cities, and all 3 times a day, almost 270 days in a year, spot price polling mechanism is working, and that is only giving a very transparent settlement mechanism. And even in gold bullion contract, 100% correlation with international bullion prices that NCDX was able to provide. So state of the art technology has come into the NCDX system, so that it can introduce a commodity as an asset class. In order to introduce commodity as an asset class, all this state of the art technology has been put in place, and new contracts, even option contracts, are also allowed in the NCDX platform. Now, friends, I would like to tell you what are the do's and don'ts for the traders. Now, traders, whether you are a farmer or as a trader, please trade through the registered members only, and always insist on KYC before the trading. Insist on your UCC code and obtain your KYC and other documents. You cross-check the genuineness of trade carried out, and read and sign the standard disclosure documents. Ensure that contract note contains all relevant details: registration number, order number, trade rate, quantity, arbitration clause, etc., etc. You obtain the monthly statement of ledger account from the member, and freeze the demat account if not in use for a longer time. And you kindly insist on bills for every settlement. You have your clear idea about brokerage fees and other charges. Understand the delivery settlement procedures. Obtain receipt for collaterals deposited. Always consult only one financial advisor, my dear friends. And what are the things that you should not do? Please don't trade with hesitance or half-heartedly. Don't use the borrowed money. Don't trade with stock market trading ideas. For commodity market, one should have in-depth knowledge about production, supply, domestic and international prices, etc. So commodity market is not similar to the other market, stock market. So don't trade in a market which is too thin, and do not delay payment or deliveries of commodities. These are the things which I wanted to say, my dear friends. Still, I can say one or two things. Like, for example, why futures trading was required in agri commodities. If you ask, IIM Bangalore had conducted one study in which it has come out. I mean, on gram, sugar, wheat, urad, and tur, it conducted that study, and it says that it helped the geographically separated markets to become integrated. See that IIM Bangalore study, and IIM Lucknow also. it has conducted a study about the role of exchanges in the commodity futures market. It says that physical markets in menthol, potato, and cardamom have been strengthened after futures trading. Higher price realization and reduction in distress sale also was there as per their study conducted. And arguments for futures trading in agri commodities, as far as UNCTAD case study is concerned, UNCTAD 2009 conducted a study in cardamom, which says that this market has helped stabilizing the spot market, and future prices have acted as a reference prices and have helped farmers realize better prices. Futures market brought a transparency in physical market. It says that the study says futures market helped farmers to grade their produce. Earlier it was not happening, but after the futures market happened, it was helping the farmer even to grade their commodity, and it helped farmers increasing quality test labs and warehouses. They were able to get quality test laboratories and warehouses because of futures trading. And there were number of supply chain, but after this futures market in agri commodities, it has reduced so many links. It has increased the employment opportunities. And in one of the queries for the UNCTAD study, people have said that MCX price helped them to realize better price. 90% of the farmers have said like that. And even RBI report, annual report 2019 also says that after studying urad, chana, tur, wheat, potato, and sugar, that annual report of RBI also says that it is one of the tool to make the markets more efficient. Futures market is one of the tools to make markets more efficient. And also joint study conducted by IIM Calcutta on Mentha also supports the same view, and Colicode study also supports. And NCDX, a Nielsen study conducted in the year 2007, there were two categories of farmers they selected. One was a near area sample, another is far area sample, wider area sample. The NCDX, near area, far area means that there were ticker boards kept in the nearby places of farmers. So wherever the ticker boards were kept nearer to the farmers, those farmers had got more benefit. They were able to sell their products timely by seeing the agricultural prices prevailed in the agricultural mandis. After knowing the NCDX price, they were immediately able to sell the price and receive better benefits. So these were all important benefits which I have narrated as far as for commodity futures, agri commodity futures trading, which is used as an asset class. And dear friends, you also may have your own views. I like to conclude my talk at this level. Thank you very much for allowing me to give this type of presentation before you. Thanks a lot, NCDS people. Thanks a lot. Hello. Hello.
Thank you, sir, for giving such a detailed information to all our attendees, explaining each and every point so much in detail. So further to this, I have a short Q&A round in which simple questions will be asked, which are directly based on the session that have been taken by sir right now. So you can type your answers in the chat box.
Thank you, Dhanushri, for the
Question number 1. Who regulates the commodity derivatives market in India? The options are given right in front of you. Please write in the chat box the answers. Question number 2. whether SEBI regulates the spot market commodity trading also. I repeat, whether SEBI regulates spot market commodity trading also. Question number 3. Which of the given factors affect the prices of agri commodities? The options are given below. Question number 4. What is arbitrage? And question number 5. Which stock exchange is having major share in trading volumes in agriculture contracts? The answer to all the questions are over here. The first answer is SEBI. Second is no, SEBI does not regulate the spot commodity trading market. Answer to question number 3 is D, all of the 3. Question number 4, answer what arbitrage is. It is simultaneously entering into sell and purchase transaction in 2 or more markets. And the answer of the last question is NCDX. So with this, we end today's session.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for explaining everything in detail. And thank you to all the attendees to joining the session even during the market hours. Hope the session was insightful to you. And NCDX on regular basis, yes, sir. NCDX on regular basis conducts these kind of investor education program. And we hope to see you in near future on these informational webinars. Yes, sir. Sorry, you were saying something.
And I just wanted to convey my sincere thanks to you, as well as to the entire NCDX team of officers. And I mean, all earlier people I was having acquaintance, so I have not seen you. I have not had your name also. Sorry. Thanks a lot, Dhanasuri, once again.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, thank you, ma'am.
You can leave now.